Hi Virgo, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of September, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month, it's inspired in the current Virgo themed season we are on. And if you would like to know more details about that sales offer, just check in the description box below. Or if you have any other questions, again, just email me. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Virgo, there's a sense of mid-September bringing you the need to surrender, the need to embrace situations for what they are, without trying to control too much outcomes, without trying to control too much, the direction certain things are taking. It's almost like the more control some of you Virgos try to apply into situations that ask and demand that surrender energy, the worse it will be when it comes to feeling very rigid, feeling very blocked here in the expression of your freedom or the expression of something that you truly want to come out of your shell. It's almost like a feeling of you want to come out of your shell, but you want to do it in a controlled way. Like you want to ensure that once you come out of your shell for whatever this is, you're going to have the situation controlled. And perhaps you might be confronted during mid-September that things might be, running a little bit from control for a good reason, because it's about you coming to the front. It's about you taking the initiative regardless of things looking the way you picture them to be the ideal one or not. So basically, some of your expectations of how things should be might be a little defied during this time. You might need to, again, allow this energy of things, becoming ripe and necessarily falling from the tree. So there's something here about allowing something to be dropped, allowing something that has come to a natural stage here of fruition to be let out, to be put into the world, or to be eliminated from your current circumstances, because it already has served a purpose. Something in your life has served the purpose, and you're trying to some of you Virgos are trying to force its permanence in an area of life, in a circumstance, in an environment where it doesn't belong, because it's time to let go, it's time to go, it's time to experience other things. I feel like for some of you Virgos, this might be about a specific relationship that has come here to a crossroads, and during this time that might be particularly important, you might come to realize that a difficult decision needs to be made to leave something behind or to keep moving with it. And for some of you, again, it's about making the proper analysis if you want to continue with this energy because it feels right, because it feels like there's more road to be traveled, or you're trying to force it unconsciously, trying to force it to remain in your life or remain in your path ahead, because of fear of loss, of fear of losing what you have been in control so far. For some of you, this could be about your independence. It's a torn between your independence, your independent path, and the path you're expected to follow by your relationships, by family, or by a partner. There might be, for some Virgos, a real divergence here of paths. Is either you choosing here one that allows you to be free and more independent, or one where you stick here in environments that can be a little bit controlling, rigid, limited. So your challenge is the journey card. Again, the journey in life, your path ahead, what you're seeing as the next stages for you. You might be looking at your journey during mid-September as a challenging one, again, because of the pressure imposed. Because in one hand, you have control, the card control, wanting things to be set out in certain ways that either you control or someone wants to control for you. So it could also be an influence in your life that it's too controlling over you or your choices or your path, and the need to break free from that influence because it is not allowing you again to proceed to your own path and to be growing. It's not allowing you to grow into the natural stage that you're supposed to be growing into during this period of time in your life. For some of you, this could be a decision of initiating here. For some of you, there's something about you initiating a career, a job elsewhere, in a different place, in a different location. This could be about a change, again, of jobs, a change of residence, a change of status. There's something here about what's next in your life that doesn't fall in alignment with what you thought was going to be or what someone thought it was going to be. So either way, there's a need to address what you're really resenting, you're afraid here. There's a feeling of, for some of you with this ripeness card, you're now ready to that next stage in your journey. So it's not a matter of you not being ready. It's not a matter of not being the right time. It's actually the pressure of being the right time. Of the time that has come for you. That has come for you to make choices for your future. That has come for you to make perhaps even improvements when it comes to the way you have been living. Because I feel like for some of you Virgos, this could be about leaving the nest. So leaving, for Virgos that are living with parents, for Virgos that are living, a long time in a space or with people that you have just grown comfortable to be with, but not necessarily, stimulated about. It could be that the time has come to make that decision. If a relationship has come to a point where you don't know anymore if it's accommodation or real love or real desire to be together again, there's a need to reflect on that, because it's about dropping a weight that some of you are carrying unnecessarily and that you can't carry ahead if you want, again, your journey to be as smooth as possible. And it's like it's being given access, something you hear about you being given access to discover, to travel, to explore, to try new things, to observe new realities, but to meet this, you're being given access, but it's like if you don't go, it won't make any difference. Like, you won't see it, you won't experience it, and you will remain in a very stagnant situation. For other Virgos, again, someone here can be upset with your choices. You could be dealing with situations, again, where either you need to justify here, something here about you needing to justify your actions or your choices, or you needing to justify, where you spend your money, where you spend your time, with whom. There's something here about feeling under pressure, right, to justify again your life to someone that perhaps is overstepping. And for others, you might need to compromise a lot during this time, but compromise a lot to ensure that your relationships remain strong and steady and healthy. And you might need to listen to the other side, so listen to what's being said without trying to control so much what's being said and the meaning of what's being said. Like, allow also the freedom of expression to the other side, to whomever this is coming from, so you can come to an acknowledgement of sorts of what you really want to do. There's also here a feeling of, for some of you Virgos, the sense of belonging. So you want to find home, and there's a sense here of you maybe again being on the hunt for a home. Maybe you're wanting to rent a home, buy a home, sell a home, go live elsewhere, renovate the home you're in. Just this urge to expand and expand your conditions of life, but also change them for the better, change the settings. It's a feeling here of like the settings have been for too long the same and you want improvement. So for those of you Virgos, after those desires that I spoke about, for Virgos that want to leave elsewhere, leave the comfort zone, or for Virgos that want to change something because you feel now ready in your career or in your lifestyle, that's going to have a very positive result and outcome. You're going to like the way that the future smiles for you, but it doesn't come without, in one hand, needing to let go of what keeps you from making that happen, and in other, in surrendering to the process, surrendering to how things are right now, because trying to control what's out of your hands is a waste of time and it's going to make you suffer. So I hope you have a great time. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.